Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to SciFiVersus Metroid Fusion. We are very close, ladies and gentlemen, very close to endgame. But there are a couple more obstacles in our path, and one of them is this way. So we will go confront him and shame the fuck out of him. Fucking pirates. Fucking pirates, man. Bug this shit out of me. So here we have a bunch of xenomorph-looking bastards under here. You can't really play a power bomb, as I explain this. You can't really well, yeah, you power bomb your way through here, but you can't. There's no real puzzle here. You have to kill these guys, then you have to kill them again, and I'll show you what I mean. But first, I'll get over here, and they will form into golden pirates. Now, how you're supposed to beat the golden pirates is you're supposed to shoot them while their backs are turned to you, which is irritating as shit, and it doesn't necessarily work. However, that is not how we're going to defeat them. You see, we're going to defeat them by refusing to acknowledge them as a threat. Or not. In fact, they are going to defeat us because we refuse to acknowledge them as a threat. Okay. So here's the deal. You can't shoot these guys when you're facing them. You can't shoot them from the front at all. You have to hit them from behind, but that's not because Nintendo has resorted to any kind of hitbox shenanigans. The reason for that is because every time you shoot at them, whenever any kind of projectile hits them, the game runs a check to see whether the sprites are facing each other. You know, and if Samus and the Pirate X parasites are facing each other, then lost my train of thought for a second. Then it says, okay. Then it says, okay, they're facing each other. That's not going to work. So that's why I'm hanging out next to the door here, so they don't form on me. Of course, if you wait long enough, they will die. And the door is not going to open until you fight them, so it's kind of forcing you to do that. Which is kind of balls. What it wants you to do is lay a power bomb here, so you kill everyone in the room at once. And then it'll form into the pirates. God damn it! Not in the mood for your pirate shenanigans. Yeah, at this point, they're pretty much out of ideas. I have to... This is annoying. It's not... You know, if there wasn't... Oh, God. If there wasn't a way to... Fuck! This is annoying the shit out of me. You know, it's annoying that the door won't... It's kind of bullshit that the door's not going to open until everything is dead. And you can't just kill everything in the room. No, you have to kill the specific enemies. As if the people who constructed the station were like, no, they have to kill the pirates. That was my fault. That was entirely me. And this is the easy way to do it. And I'm fucking it up. You know, this is... It's just really forced. All it really is a way to use the golden pirate sprite. Okay, over here is safer. There we go. God damn it. There we go. And now the door is open. And we will never have to do that again, but I will have to grind for health. You see how irritating that is? There was no real point to that room whatsoever. There was no reason that we had to go through that. All it was so that they could make sure to say, hey, we have golden pirate sprites. That was the entire purpose. And now we're going to have to go all the way back to that one room that was full of pits of acid, because that room was there full of weak enemies for the express purpose of refilling your health before a boss fight, which is in the very next room that we're going to. So I'm gonna go over there and refill on health so I don't die. And so I'm going to have to go through repeated visits to this room. Just to get enough life to defeat the boss. And there's a save room right there, because they knew you were going to have to go through here a while. Just to defeat the boss, who really is not a threat, but I would not want to die to him, if you know what I mean. If you play Metroid Fusion, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If not, I won't spoil it, but I don't want to die to this guy, because that'd be humiliating. So I'm going to go through here and grind some health, and I will be right back. Right, after a lot of boring grinding, we are back. Knock my mic out for a second. Now, I'm not really concerned about the amount of life I've had. I've beaten this guy with really low life. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't going to get killed by him. Get out of my fucking way. And now I know I'm going to have enough missiles. That's all you need for this fight. You don't need anything. You don't really need skill either. Are you fucking kidding me? I just came from here and you want me to do this shit again? You see what I mean? This is irritating as fuck, people. This is not how you design an area. This is not good game design. There's no purpose. Give me that. Give me that. You come here. You come here. There we go. I made a bit of a better showing. There's another room full of those guys. It's pointless. The only reason it's there is to demonstrate a particularly awesome ability, which I believe is also the final upgrade of the game. That's it. That's the final major ability of the game. We are in endgame, folks. And we're not going to go in there right now. We are going to go in here. Herein lies the last sort of boss guy. And we got a room full of these annoying guys. They're going to piss us off a little bit. Again, these guys are only here to show off. Haha. Open up. These guys are only there to show off an awesome ability we're about to get. Oh, fuck, it's Ridley. One of the most iconic bosses in the Metroid series. And I'm going to pump him full of missiles so hard he'll never forget it. I'm gonna pump him so full of... That's Fraps. That's Fraps. I can't avoid that. It didn't do that when I play tested it. Whatever. But yeah, here is Ridley, one of the most iconic bosses in the Metroid franchise, and you stand there and you pump missiles into him. This is the boss fight. The most dangerous part of Ridley is the Core X parasite, as is normal in this game. He also never shuts the fuck up, as you can tell. Eventually he's going to start pogo sticking on his tail trying to hit me, but as you can see, I've been taking plenty of hits, and he can't do shit to me at this point. This is the fight, ladies and gentlemen. And then he'll grab you, and then you just shoot him more. When he grabs you, he leaves himself completely vulnerable for you to just ream him. It's kind of embarrassing, really. I feel really sorry for Ridley. This isn't even Ridley. This is some X-Parasite that's taken his form. So I actually feel sorry for Ridley, because this guy is making such a poor showing for himself. He's almost dead. That's it. Fight over. That was literally it. I didn't do shit but pump him full of missiles. Like I said, most of the bosses in Fusion are piss easy. It's only a couple, like Nightmare. And even that security bot, both times, like once I figured out again, I should have remembered, how to take him down, he was easy. But here we go. Here we have our final major ability of the game, and it is the Screw Attack. Nothing is safe from you anymore. Not even the SAX. At this point, believe me, we are about to destroy the fucking SAX. And look at this. Even previously immortal enemies, invincible enemies, are completely fucked against you now. And what point is there with this room? There's no point to this room at all. There's absolutely zero point to this room. The only reason this room is here is for this. That's it. That's the entire point of this room, is to demonstrate that nothing is safe from you. Now that we have the Screw Attack, we have several areas open to us, and this is essentially going to be your last chance to explore and get items. You will essentially have access to just about everything. And we no longer have to go back here. It's sealed behind us, like we give a shit. And we're going to jump over here and kill that motherfucker, who is no longer a concern. We're going to dive down here. And we are going to wind up in Sector 1. Well, technically we're in Sector 1, but we're not, you know, in Sector 1. And here we have a spinny floor. You jump down and you do that. We have a pirate who is absolutely screwed. And here we have a guy who's just being annoying, so we'll spin attack him and fuck him over. So, yeah, essentially the next couple areas are only there to say, yes, you have the spin attack.